First at noon, protesters show up at what's usually a quiet event in Fort Lauderdale. Members of the LGBT community venting their frustrations outside the mayor's prayer breakfast. CBS 4's Ted Scouten is live for us from that prayer breakfast in Fort Lauderdale. And Ted, what are these people angry about?
Well, you know, Elliot, this has been simmering for the past few weeks. Members of the gay community are angry that the mayor was taking part in this prayer breakfast here at the Broward County Convention Center, specifically with a church group they consider to be very anti-gay. The mayor said, though, for his part, he preached a message of inclusion. Fort Lauderdale's gay community and their friends protest outside the mayor's prayer breakfast. The group Focus on the Family is speaking. It's a religious group many in the LGBT community deem as anti-gay.
We're here to protest the lies and hatred towards the LGBT community that's put out there by Focus on the Family. They like to pretend that they're about loving all people and they're about praying, but they're really about preying on us and trying to convert us through prayer. Sort of pray away the gay has been their mantra.
Many are furious with Fort Lauderdale Mayor Jack Seiler that he's taking part in the prayer breakfast.
I think people left there with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and excitement.
The mayor said despite what protesters believe, the breakfast was energizing. He points out he had nothing to do with organizing it, that he was an invited speaker. He said when it was his turn to take the mic, his message was about inclusion and tolerance.
In my speech, I even specifically addressed sexual orientation as an issue that oftentimes creates division in the community, and instead talked about how those differences, including sexual orientation, can actually bring us together.
Now, it is a private group that puts this on, so our camera was not allowed inside that prayer meeting today or that prayer breakfast. The leader of Focus on the Family said this morning that at some points you have to agree to disagree, and he said that he's never going to change his view on same-sex marriage. He doesn't imagine that the gay community is going to change their view either, but he did say that he wanted to try to work better with the LGBT community. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.